According to this theory, the winner of Super Bowl 58 will be... Hello, my name is Daryl. This is Conspiracy Hub. Let's hop right into it. There is a conspiracy that dictates that you can tell who the winner of the Super Bowl will be according to the logo. We're going to go over the theory. We're going to look at all the evidence, and we're going to figure out whether or not this is conspiracy or cap. So stick around, and I'm going to tell you at the end of this video who the winner of Super Bowl 58 just might be according to this theory. Okay, so this theory starts around here. So a couple of people online have been discussing the idea and the understanding that the Super Bowl has been dictated by the colors of the logo. So back at Super Bowl 56, there was a color logo here that you can see that had a very dark orange as well as a yellow. The next year, Super Bowl 57, green, mostly green, okay? And then below, it's mostly red. So what ended up happening? The Philadelphia Eagles, whose colors are green, silver, white, and black, ended up facing off against Kansas City Chiefs, whose colors are red, white, and black. Let's discuss this further, and let's get a better understanding. Now, that's not the end of this theory. It's not just the colors and then boom, we know who's going to be in the Super Bowl. We also can tell who the winner of said Super Bowl will be because of the portion of colors that are available on these logos. Let's take a look at it again. So as you can see, the Bengals, their colors are orange and they took up most of this logo. The Eagles, colors are green, took up most of this logo, as well as purple, which again, we're assuming is the Baltimore Ravens. You can see most of the logo is purple. So the prevailing theory is that the color that is lesser than within the logo is the color of the winning team. Okay, so as we can see, Super Bowl 56, the winner was the Los Angeles Rams. And again, going back to the logo, you can see why that's the case because it's lesser than in the total logo. All right, the next Super Bowl, who was the winner? You wouldn't believe it. It was actually the Kansas City Chiefs. Why? Because their color was lesser than within the logo. And finally, Super Bowl 58. Who is going to be the winner of Super Bowl 58 according to these colors? Well, here's where it gets interesting because yes, the color red is present within the Super Bowl 58 logo, but there are several teams whose colors are red who are going to end up in the playoffs this year. So before you jump to conclusions and think, oh, well, it must be San Francisco 49ers. No, I actually think it's a different team this year. I don't think it's the San Francisco 49ers, and we have to dive deep into that. Here we go. All right, so pay attention to the new schedule that we have coming up, all right? Today's date is January 18th. We have a game coming up January 20th that is the Texans versus the Ravens. According to this theory, the Ravens should win. In fact, the Ravens should make it all the way to the Super Bowl, okay? However, there are three teams that have red present in their logos. So let's look at that. You have the San Francisco 49ers, which we discussed earlier. We have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who are going against the Lions on January 21st. And then you have the Kansas City Chiefs, who also are going to be playing on this week, January 21st. So I know what you're probably thinking. Okay, if there's three teams with the color red in them, how in the world do we know which team is going to end up being at the end where the Super Bowl happens and then they win? It's all about the shading of the color. All right, color theory is very important. We know that color theory has been, in our culture for a very long time, and there's ways, you can use it. So the colors that are all present within these logos for the Kansas City Chiefs, the San Francisco 49ers, as well as the Buccaneers, are all different colors and types of red. Okay, now here comes the fun part of this theory. We're going to now discuss the actual color codes for each brand and each team, and then cross-reference that with the color coding of the logo that we are discussing today to see if we can get an accurate match. We're going to start with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and their color codes. Yes, these are available online. You can just look it up, and so we know these are real. So the color code and the red is what we're paying attention to, okay? The color code that we're looking at for Tampa Bay Buccaneers, their color red, is D40909. San Francisco 49ers, their color red is C9243F. Finally, the Kansas City Chiefs, their color red is CA243 430. Now that we've analyzed all the red color codes for the teams that we're discussing today, what we're now going to do is analyze the red color code that's on the Super Bowl 58 logo to see if we can get a match. Okay, so here we are, the Super Bowl 58 logo, as you can see here. This is it, all right? And now we're going to analyze the color to see what code it is. So we're going to click it just like this. We're gonna come over here, select it. We're gonna find the color, just like this. All right, so here we go. What color code is this red in the logo? It is D9445A. The color code that is most similar to the color that is in the Super Bowl 58 logo is indeed the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, because their color code is D40909. And just for extra reference, to show you just how close these reds are, I'm going to actually let you see them kind of side by side, or at least like one after the other. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and change it up. We're ready. D40909. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Today we have discovered that potentially, according to this theory, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will be the winners of Super Bowl 58 because of the color coding that we found, because of the color balances within the actual logos. We know that if this theory is correct, and if it matters how close the reds are and all of that stuff, the winner of Super Bowl 58 should be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You heard it here first. Everybody else thought it was San Francisco 49ers, but listen, I'm a professional conspiracy theorist, okay? I do this. This is what I do for a living, okay? So I'm telling you guys, like if they end up being the winners, this video is gonna go down in history. All right, so just make sure you guys get ahead of it. Hit subscribe, hit like, hit share. I'm calling it right now. This is what's happening because of this theory, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is definitely conspiracy. This is not cap. This is absolutely not cap. I believe without a shadow of a doubt that this is actually going to happen. Okay, it's not very often that my conspiracy theories are like true or accurate, but I really do think this one is it. So you guys will have to tune in, obviously, to watch the playoffs to see how far the Tampa Bay Buccaneers get, but I do believe this is it. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Like, subscribe, share, all that stuff. Thank you, and go Tampa Bay. I hate Tampa Bay, I'm sorry. I'm actually an Eagles fan, but the Eagles lost terribly. So anyway, hopefully I'm right.